Look at me! I'm back for the first time in a while. I'm Sean. I'm a recovering alcoholic. Left detox yesterday. Detox rehab yesterday. 28 days. I'm a new person. Jesus has resurrected me from the ashes. You guys know that I don't mean that. I was in detox. I'm not sure about Jesus, God, any of that stuff right now, but I'm different now. I'm a happier person. So I want to relay a couple stories to you, and one of them involves somebody I was in rehab and detox with, and I find actually there are two of them. I'm not going to say names because these people shouldn't be made public by names, but there were two people. One of them I didn't get along with when I was up in detox, because detox is upstairs and rehab is downstairs, separated by an elevator and some stairwells in case a fire breaks out. And there were plenty of fires there that were not actual physical fires. But yeah, there were fires to be put out because you get some addicts and alcoholics that just kind of don't go along with things. And I was kind of one of them. But the first one was a guy, I shouldn't even say guy, person that I connected with closely. And I'm just going to keep saying guy and all this stuff. He was my best friend there. We were too much alike in terms of being wise ass to each other, always putting each other down, but it was in a good way. We loved each other, but we hated each other. But we didn't really hate each other. And during his graduation ceremony, somehow, shit out of luck, I mean, not shit out of luck, just shit luck, I was the one to give him his bracelet. And this guy handed him his bracelet. I handed him his bracelet. Usually it's a therapist that's the last person to speak, but somehow something intervened. And I was the last one to speak. And I told him, you are my best friend here. I have a brother who is 11 years older than me, but I never felt like I had a brother until I met you. You are my younger brother. And he wasn't much younger than me. He's only 3 years younger. But I handed him the bracelet, and I said to him, here you go, bro. He mistook everything I said by mistake. That one sentence, here you go, brother. He mistook that. He misheard what I had to say. What he heard apparently was, well, you're going to figure it out. When he took the bracelet from me, he said, love you too. That was one of the most incredible moments of my life. Because he misheard me saying, here you go, brother. And he interpreted it as, I love you too. And that's something I'll never forget, because all we ever did was say bad things about each other to each other as jokes. I never saw emotion in him. I never saw... It was always, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. And he would laugh afterwards. But I knew there was something inside him that did give a fuck. Something that he did give a shit about. In that one moment, I realized that. And I was on my way to the office. I'm going to keep this as indistinguishable as possible so you don't know where I was. I walked past him to return something to the office. And I looked at him, And as I was passing by, he was sitting there, and I said, I didn't get to say this at your graduation ceremony, but it was an honor to hand you the bracelet instead of the therapist. And I said, I knew I couldn't say that then because you would have never let me my voice cracked when I was telling him what he meant to me. And I said I could never let a tear run down my face because you would never let me live that down. And I know he wouldn't. So I didn't. And then there's this other guy that we were on the phone for 2 hours. And he gave me some stories and things that I listened to intently. So I guess this guy really, I changed. I'm a different person. I am not the Sean of Christmas past. I'm a new person. This place changed me. I had to go through it 2 times. I went through, I don't want to go through dates because I'm going to write a book, and I know I have a book in me. With a master's degree and a PhD, I have a book in me. So all the names are going to be changed. The place I went to is going to be changed. You're not going to know me. I'm going to go under a pen name or a ghostwriter, probably, because I don't want anything traced back to me that I'm writing about these people. Nothing should ever come back to them. They're going to have different names. But I was changed internally, incredibly for the better. 7 rehabs later, I caught the bug. And by saying bug, I mean I want to be sober. I want my life to be better. I want my life with my wife, who is basically gone at this point because she doesn't have any faith in me. But I got Ramsey, my dog. I named him Ramsey after Gordon Ramsay, the chef. Because right now I'm executive chef at a restaurant. But things happen for a reason. I'm at 7 minutes and 37 seconds. I have so much more to say. I'm going to say maybe 1 or 2 more things. The one thing I have to say is things happen for a reason. I don't know what that reason is, but everything definitely happens for a reason. And this seems like my screen just froze up.